Matt Crouch from Pittsburgh, Texas, little place up in northeast corner. Just turned 28 years old. I was going to come to the first round actually because one of my buddies was coming, and I was like, well, it sounds fun, you know, and I ended up missing it because we had some stuff to do that weekend at home, and so I was like, well, that sucks because I heard it was good. And then I came to the second one, and it was fun, man. Like the trails down here are better, you know, and most of the Texas races unfortunately have gone farther west of Dallas, and it's all kind of hard pack, dry slick. It's not real fun for sure, but it's just good tracks out here, man. You know, it's in the woods, got tight stuff and sand, and it was a good time. So I decided to come out and ride the whole series. Hills and Thrills, I think is what it's called, or something. Or no, that wasn't it, but the first Copenhagen. Bunch of elevation change. It was a little bit dry in places, but it was still really fun. The woods was good. It was just a fun place for some reason. I think it was because the elevation had a bunch of hills. Track got pretty rough, beat up, and it was a good time. But as far as competition, I mean, these guys know how to ride this stuff, you know. It's just like anywhere you go. You go out to Texas, those guys know how to ride, you know, dry slick, hard pack, and you come out here and competition is just as stiff, if not stiffer. You know, these guys know how to ride tight stuff, they know how to ride mud, they know how to ride woods, and it's just a completely different, it's a different world out here. I actually work for my dad's company. He's a contractor. We build log cabins and houses and stuff like that. So we stay busy doing that, in which that's, you know, you get a pretty decent workout, lifting stuff all the time and things like that. But I try and train as much as I can. You know, I got a road bike I ride during the summertime a lot. Mountain bike here and there when I can. You know, it just depends on, like I said, if we're not busy at work, you know, I can do more. But it's just all, me personally, I like to ride more. You know, if I could stay on the bike 2 or 3 days a week, then I would do it. But it's actually kind of good to, I don't know, when the weekends are so close to racing, it's better to ride and race on the weekends and then work out a little bit during the week and then, you know, be fresh for the weekend. Man, Ryan does a good job. I think these last 2 races, you know, have been the worst of the tracks so far this year, but I think most of that was from, you know, it's dry. Pretty much all year long we've had almost near perfect conditions, other than like one mud race. And so I think everybody, I know I did, I got spoiled this year because the tracks were so good because of the dirt and the weather, and even this summer when it was hot, man, it still wasn't super dry. And these last 2 tracks have been by far the driest and most different tracks, you know, but Ryan does a good job. This weekend was a little different, you know, we had a situation, but even with that situation, I thought it was handled correctly, and, you know, he got everybody back and restarted us. So I definitely got to thank my family. You know, my family supports me 100%, you know. My fiance comes with me almost every weekend, holding the pit board, doing whatever, you know. All my sponsors, KTM, Thor, Dunlop, Bell, Oakley, Motion Pro, Recluse, there's a million of them. I could thank, you know, the guys, they helped me out a ton. And Ryan, you know, like I said, does a great job with the tracks, and it makes it where I want to come back and race, you know. So I didn't know what to expect at the beginning of the season. I just came to the second race because I, you know, thought it'd be fun to come do, and it wasn't too far from my house. And it was fun, and I was really motivated to come back. Well, first off, I will go to the banquet. My family's coming, my mom and dad, my fiance, I don't know about my sister, but family will definitely, we'll all be at the banquet. Probably not partying. I'm not much of a partier, honestly. So we'll have a good time though. Try and make it as good as we can. But it was awesome, man. This year was this year was phenomenal for me so far, and hopefully it's not done yet. But these last 2 races I didn't win. I won all of them but the last 2, which, you know, that's still, I had a heck of a year. And just everything clicked this year. You know, even on tough days, things seemed to work out in my favor a lot of the time, and you know, there was a lot of times when things shouldn't have happened and they did, and just it worked out good, you know. So I guess the only thing I can say is it's been a really, really good year.